This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Put that coffee down.
Calling all film fans want to add a little more fun to your podcast diet? Well, why not listen to the 365 Flicks podcast? We're the lads from Smallville, UK.
We love to bring you the latest news, our own special brand of meaningless movie nonsense, as well as a bunch of top fives you really won't care about.
I'm Kev.
I'm Chris.
We're pissy.
We're fanboys.
We're having another beer.
We're the 365 Flicks podcast.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Podomatic, and many, many others.
Also look for us on musingsofageek.com and wickedradionetwork.com.
Sick of listening to all those overpaid movie critics?
Then tune into the 365 Flicks podcast, your vocal heroes of pissy opinion.
Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Hell yeah. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again. Please, God, no. Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts. He wrote scripts. All right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 122. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And Blake is on vacation this week. He will be back in 2 weeks. So we did have Scab Jeff coming on, but he had a family emergency, so he had to cancel abruptly. So, good karma to him and hope everything's all right. But we had an emergency backup. Number one fan, can't give yourself a nickname. Doug is here. Welcome, Doug.
Oh,
welcome.
Thank you. Originally, I was curious if I was going to be Scab Jeff.
Oh, you could be.
But then I didn't get like the outline until like 6:30. So I'm like totally unprepared. So I'm guessing that makes me Scab Blake.
That would be a good call.
Yes.
Did you HOBI the top 5?
I'm still working on it. So
okay.
I might.
Okay.
I'm thinking of it.
Usually I'm like that with the draft. So it's okay. When everybody comes in, everybody is in the studio like, hey, I'm ready for the draft. And I'm like, I guess I should start picking. So, I don't know if you noticed, but my drafts are not very good.
Yeah, he loses all draft days.
Yes.
I have not. I think I won one. I think I won one.
Early one.
Yeah. And then Blake came along on our show, and I've lost everything since. Yeah. He picked the kite-eating tree.
I mean, he gets props for that.
So, Doug's going to sit in here. He's no Blake. A little less crazy. Blake is off watching soccer. So, over in Europe. So
is he really in Europe?
Yes, yes he is. He's watching soccer. So good for him. So
the rest of the family got to pick the trip this year.
Oh.
Yeah. So you know what? We have a soccer team in Cincinnati. Could have stayed here. Mm-hmm. 3 games into 3 home games, they're ready for the MLS.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry for you soccer fans.
It won't be for like 4 years before the MLS will take them, though.
Who cares? Oh, sorry.
I care.
Oh, sorry.
I cheer for all hometown teams.
I do cheer. Hey, it brings attention to our city, so I'm perfectly fine with it.
Good attention, hopefully.
Well,
like the Bengals.
Has anyone tried to shank another player on the field?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, so Vontez Burfict is not playing soccer?
No.
Okay, just making sure. So, go fuck yourself, Pittsburgh nerd. Anyways, not bitter.
Wow.
Anyways, anything going on, Jeff?
Let's see. Last night, I got to be special guest on the Graphic Novice, the Graph Nod Pod.
Oh, that's what the cool kids are saying?
That's what the cool kids call it.
Yeah, damn millennials.
We did the Graphic Novice Book Club, and we discussed The Watchmen.
Ah. So
the new one by Harper Lee.
No, not Go Set a Watchmen.
Okay.
She's got another book in her somewhere.
That would have been more... If I would have thought of that, that's what I would have started talking about. I can't believe Atticus turned racist.
The third one in the series is Scout's racist. So pretty much they didn't learn anything.
So as you get older, the more racist you get.
That's
what
right.
You learn from those books.
Thank you, Harper Lee. Maybe Karma is a bitch.
Wow.
Took her.
It wasn't her. It was her
Bad writing.
money-grubbing family that...
Well, she wrote it, didn't she?
She wrote it years ago as a rough draft.
Wow.
She wrote it years ago as a rough draft and then put it in a drawer when she wasn't going to finish it.
So it's like Prince's music.
Her niece found it and released it as, the sequel, and it was more of a written beforehand and realized that wasn't the way she wanted to go.
Oh, well, yeah. So it's kind of like every George Lucas film?
Yes.
Okay, good call.
Except he finished them.
Really? You call those the prequels finished? Really? My son did ask when we were going to watch the prequels because he has not seen those. One day, son. One day.
You got him the little golden books of the movies.
No, I did not. No.
Yes.
They have little golden books of them?
Yes. I've gotten the first 4, 5, and 6, and my daughter said the same thing. When are we going to get the other ones?
7's not out yet?
It was really unique. They actually don't do the first 3. I don't know what you're talking about. So go ahead, Jeff. So anyways, graphic novel. Sorry.
Oh, yes. So yeah, we discussed Watchmen.
Okay.
Episode should be out sometime soon. I don't know how long it takes those guys to edit their stuff.
They edit.
silly people.
Seriously, they edit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they play it. I hope so. I hope they edit all my mic problems out.
Oh.
Sitting there talking, they're like, what? Don't know what you said. There's a problem with your mic. And I'm like, how about now? How about now? So I hope that's all edited
I
out.
hope they don't edit that. That would be fun, just to hear it. So how is the north of the border, pod lovers? Well, one. The other one's in Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Nickel felt ganged up. Me and VF were ganging up on Nickel.
Oh, well, I heard Nickel's into gangbang, so it's okay.
Wow.
So
Do you get jealous that they invited Jeff on and they never invite you onto their podcast?
I wanted to come on their show, and they said, no, we're too good for you. I was a little upset. Wanted to talk Batman v Superman. Didn't get invited.
I did tell him that I had to watch the movie of Watchmen to do research. So I had to watch it.
You can go fuck yourself on that research. I'm doing research this week. You know what movie we're watching? I'm watching?
What?
Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, yeah. This weekend, I'm going to be recording a new podcast with Kev and Chris from 365 Flicks. And I'm also recording with Nickel. We're going to talk Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. So that will be out actually July? When my wife has the baby in that, we're going to take a couple weeks off, but we'll have new episodes. We're just recording.
So you're just telling everybody, I'm recording this early. That was supposed to be a trade secret that you just...
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're not. Cut that out.
We'll just edit this out.
We don't edit.
No, yeah.
Damn it. Don't listen to the last 5 minutes. But anyways, yeah, we're going to be talking Street Fighter. Really exciting.
Just Street Fighter? You're not going to get into Bloodsport?
Well, here's the issue. There was some debate if Time Cop was a good movie or not. It was.
It wasn't.
That's why you're not on the show. Anyways, it was a good movie. Kev said no, but he's French, so what do you expect? And I think Chris liked it, but he's Irish, so, I expect that from him. So good man, Chris. So then it finally came into, we got to talk Street Fighter because Raul Julia.
Well, yeah, I understand Street Fighter.
And then I said, you know what? Let's just open it up. We'll talk every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie after that. You guys pick. That way you can pick, we can discuss Time Cop, Sudden Death.
Yeah, you have to do Sudden Death because they filmed that in the Igloo.
Yeah, they did in Pittsburgh. Go fuck yourself, Pittsburgh nerd. So I think we're going to do a lot of different ones. So that's our big thing. So last time was Nick Cage. This time it's Jean-Claude. I'm excited.
Step Up.
No, we're not doing Step Up the series yet.
Oh, you're not?
No. Step Up to the streets.
Yeah.
It's in the streets. Channing Tatum is in it. Tates.
Yeah, Tates. Good old Tates.
So I'll get my own share of Nickel. Doug, are you recording with Nickel sometime soon?
I might be.
Okay. I think you guys should do a Gotham.
No, it's basically all the stories about you.
That could be bad.
Yeah.
That could be bad.
Yeah.
My attorneys will be in touch.
Yeah, Nickel did tell me that since he got a complaint that you were, since they keep referring to you as Brigger, and they got a complaint that you were ruining the Brigger name, that we need to
really
find
that much to ruin.
We need to find something else to call you. I mean, Jason's just too common of a name. There's too many Jasons. So we have to find a name to call you that is
Zeus.
you and you alone.
Xerxes.
Yeah, you're not allowed to pick your own, though.
No, you can't pick your own nickname. Yeah. I wanted to be called the Hammer. You know why I couldn't be called that?
Because you can't pick your own nickname.
That's right. You know, can we talk about sports? Can that come back, please? They're talking about it.
No, don't bring it
Coming back.
Don't bring it back. No.
I mean, would Felicity Huffman come back, too?
I don't care if she's in it. She kind of annoyed me. Of all the characters, I liked her the least. I liked Natalie. Natalie was one of my favorites. I liked her boyfriend in it.
Josh Malina.
Yeah. Love it. Did you see he's doing a podcast about the West Wing?
Yes.
Him and another guy are watching
Episode by
episode and doing a podcast about each one.
And he was in it?
Yes.
Was the other guy in it too, or?
No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
He wasn't in for the first few years.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
But he's doing every
Did he
episode.
replace Rob Lowe or
Rob Lowe,
something?
yeah.
Okay.
Is Rob Lowe batshit crazy sometimes?
Rob Lowe is great.
He is great.
You look back, since Wayne's World, when I suppose he played the villain in Wayne's World, you realize, okay, now Rob Lowe gets it. For a while there, you weren't sure, and I mean, that was the 90s. Coming up in our top 5 list.
Yes. Nice little segue. Nice little tease.
A tease.
Where's Blake? He was in Parks and Rec.
He's great in
Parks and Rec. I think he plays the same character in The Grinder. I actually stopped watching The Grinder after just a couple weeks ago because they're canceling it.
Oh,
more than likely. Yeah, it's gone. And it's actually funny with Fred Savage and him. The premise is dumb, but the characters are all, the actors all do a good job with it. They said that one's pretty much gone. So CW renewed almost everything.
Yes.
I thought they renewed everything.
I think there was one thing they didn't yet.
Oh,
and they're going to, I think. But and then
So who's the bad guy in Legends of Tomorrow
next
season?
I don't know. I'm supposedly they might have a new cast, some new people. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of the Hawkman, Hawkgirl?
Yes.
They're not good actors.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hawkman's been gone for a while, or I missed something.
Back?
He's not back as Hawkman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably an episode or two behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I won't say anything. But this last episode. Did you watch last
No,
week's episode?
I did not watch last week's episode.
Never mind then. Never mind. Just something happens where. You're going to make that decision?
You cannot get rid of Captain Cold. You can't get rid of him.
No, I agree. But I even thought last week's episode, it was like, without him and Heatwave, I think it's getting worse.
I love Heatwave.
I love those two.
I know.
I love those two. But the rest, I mean, they used to be able to carry it. Now it's like, wow, it's a struggle.
I didn't like that Brandon Routh and Hawkgirl were getting it on.
Yes, I don't like that.
That was dumb. Hawk Girl, not Hot.
Oh,
not
okay.
Hot Girl.
Hot Girl is my favorite.
Just seeing how it fade. I think Gotham's going to three-peat that.
Oh, no.
I think it might.
Over Daredevil? Jessica Jones? Oh, Jessica Jones
How
was
would
nice.
you know?
I don't know.
How would you know?
I'm like 5 episodes in Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones should have won last year's Jason.
Sorry.
Have you watched season 2 of Daredevil yet?
7 episodes in.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got 3 or 4.
Yeah, I love Daredevil. I've been trying to get caught up on all the shows on regular TV.
Yeah.
There is a fucking lot of shows for superheroes.
Yes.
Arrow, they're casting a new bad guys for next season. They said James is the script name. It's not going to be James, but they're trying to figure out who it is. And they said he kind of is a vigilante like Green Arrow, but he goes over the top. So that's supposed to be the big baddie next year. People are trying to figure out who it is. Personally, I say bring Brick back.
I get tired of the stretching out of the story. I mean, it's the same with Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't think Flash is as bad with Zoom. It's kind of close.
You're going to get that on American serial television because there's too many episodes for them to tell a good story and last the whole season.
I think it's really bad with Arrow, though.
Arrow is.
It's just...
Damien Dark is not...
Damien Dark storyline should have been put to bed already.
It should have been half a season.
Who was last year's?
That was Ra's al Ghul. Was last year.
Okay.
And that lasted way too long.
Yeah, Deathstroke, I thought, Slade Wilson...
I thought that was okay because it was still decent enough.
Yeah, but it was like, good Lord, just be done with it.
Yeah. The Damien Dark, I really don't care. I like Michael McDonald. Is that his name? McDougal, whatever.
I can't remember how
He was M. Bison in the other Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I like him as an actor, but he was the bad guy in the Rock's Walking Tall movie, too. But I...
Plays good bad guys.
Dum Dum Dugan.
Oh, yes, he was.
That's what,
Yep, in Captain America. I feel like you could do half a season with Arrow as bad guys and you'll be okay. I wouldn't even... The other rumor is that he finds out that there's a little secret society of supervillains, and a couple of them are coming together, like 5 or 6. That would be fine.
That would be cool.
But I don't need them taking over the city again. Why would you live in that fucking city?
Yeah, I don't know why everyone hasn't moved out yet.
It's like, Batman, at least they're doing some crime. It's like in Batman shows, comic books.
Well, apparently in Batman v Superman, everybody moved out of that one area.
The business district, and then the dock district. It's not a good show.
Oh, good. Well, no one hangs out here because we're a crime-ridden city, and no one comes down to the docks unless you're guilty of something.
Is it Cleveland? All the business moved out of the docks down there, too. I did like in Metropolis and Batman v Superman. Don't worry, nobody's going to die. You know why? It's the business district. It's after 5 p.m. Did you just say that? Yeah, they did. They did. Thank you.
Who's cleaning those buildings?
It's the general contractors in the Death Star.
They got Roombas.
That's all they do is Roombas. But I thought it was funny in Batman v Superman, and I'll talk about that, but they went from the extreme of killing everybody to killing nobody. And they made a point of it.
A bunch of dock workers.
Yes. But
they're all bad guys, apparently.
Yes. If you talk to Des Hassing, formerly of Musings of Geek, he will tell you, obviously, Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder.
He hates dock workers. So, did you see Batman v Superman? No. Good call. Good man. Good man.
No.
I did, you probably watch it when it comes on HBO free weekend?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Watch it for free.
Unless I'm watching Transcendence, Selfless, Black Hat.
So, somehow, I guess we got a promo and I got free HBO and Cinemax.
Last week?
No, for last month.
Oh, okay.
I just realized it 2 weeks ago. I looked at my wife, I was like, do we have HBO? And she's like, I was like, oh, it's a free weekend until Monday. Okay, that's fine. Tuesday comes, still got it. So I'm wondering if it's a new promo. I don't know. I've given up. So
just make sure you're not paying for it after 3 months.
Yes, that was the big thing.
Yeah.
So I started taping some of the shows. Mad Max Fury Road. I taped that one.
Already on?
Yeah, it's on HBO.
For the younger listeners, he means DVRing.
DVR, sorry.
Taping is what we used to do back in the 90s.
Late 80s. I got Mad Max on it. I got 4 or 5. Yeah. But yeah, Black Hat and Selfless is on every day. I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
They want someone to watch it.
Periodically, I got DirecTV, so, you get a weekend of whatever premium channel. And it's always the crappiest movies on there.
Yeah.
They give you a bad weekend. And this doesn't make me want to buy this channel.
The stuff you guys have ridiculed throughout the years for making such little money, Mordecai, stuff like that is on.
Did you tape it?
No.
Oh.
No.
But at least you get to watch it for free.
No, I don't watch it for free.
Well, there was Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of whatever, and I was like, oh, is this the new one with what's the one girl in it? Penelope Cruz. I was like, I didn't see it. I hated those second and third ones. Nope, it was the original. I was like, well, I like the original, but I don't need to see it on HBO. Why is it still on HBO?
Because it's the good one?
It is the good one, but I don't know if I would. I don't understand why, besides Game of Thrones on your original shows, I don't know why I would ever pay for HBO or any of those shows.
No, I wouldn't, no.
I don't get it.
All the previews prove to me is I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because, I'll scan through and DVR what I want, but it's like, okay, that's a show from the 90s. Why would I want that?
And if it is, I can probably get it on Netflix or Amazon. Speaking of movies, I did see a couple movies this weekend. We rented Temps. It's a brand new one.
Never heard of it.
Don't know what it is.
I think it was a direct to what do you call it? iTunes. Video on demand.
Yeah.
It was a comedy about basically two young temps, and one of them is a slacker. He really doesn't want to. All he does is saves up all throughout the year to go skiing with his buddy.
No problem with that.
Yeah, the other temp is a woman, and she's like this go-getter, and she can't find a job, so she's temping. And, you know, in the beginning, she's like, you know, you can stop flirting with me. He's like, I'm really not flirting with you. And then next thing you know, they're banging and everything else. But it shows their relationship, and then they break up, and then he's trying to get her back, and they're debating. But it was pretty decent. We rented it because we kind of needed like something really lighthearted.
I hope it's better than your description.
It probably is. I would give it a C+. It was not amazing. I thought it would be a little bit funnier, but it was still pretty decent. Like, if you're in the mood for just something lighthearted and that, it's not bad. If you're looking for a date night movie, rent Temps. They have the ex-boyfriend from Modern Family in it. The oldest daughters.
Oh, the
Dylan?
Yes, yes. I think it's Grant something is his real name. He's in it, and all he wants to be is a dancer. He's the roommate of the male temp, and those two guys go skiing every year. And it's about them growing up and all that stuff. And then the woman's best friend is the daughter in the middle.
Eden
Sue.
Sure.
Yeah, Sue. Yeah. Who was her name?
Eden Sure.
Yes. So that was kind of, we were like, hey,
those are 2 shows I watch.
Yeah.
My best friends are on shows I watch.
But overall, I would recommend it. You can watch the trailer. It's not bad. So, no nudity, though. No nudity. That was a downside. Lots of sex, but no nudity. And then the other one I watched is Dope.
I heard that was really good.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
I don't know what that is.
Jeff, we saw this trailer. It was about 3 African-American youths in California, the bad areas of...
Compton.
Yeah, something like that. I forget where it was exactly. And they're nerds, basically, self-described nerds. And they love 90s hip-hop culture. And it takes place now. But they're geniuses, and they're all going to Harvard or some other place. And he basically... this drug dealer becomes friendly with him because he wants him to do stuff. And the main character is like, no, we don't want to do this, but, you know, we'll still go to your party. And at the party, everybody was getting arrested when the cops raided it. And he got the bag of dope by accident.
Oh.
And you would think, oh, is it going to be like kind of cliched? It was really, really good. I cannot recommend it enough. It's on Netflix. And it came out just last year, I think. And I think at Sundance, they paid the company that bought it, the rights was $5 million. It did not do great at the box office, but I don't think they knew how to market it. But it was not your typical cliched movie at all. So I cannot speak highly enough about Dope. I would give that probably an A-. So it was that good. So take a look at the trailer, Jeff. I think you might remember it. Plus, it had a lot of 90s references, hip-hop references.
Yeah, that will go right over my head.
It was funny, though. So that was it. Anyone else see anything?
I watched Game of Thrones. Oh. Unfortunately, Blake's not here, so I got nothing to discuss.
I watched 5 minutes of it, the opening.
Really?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Previously on?
Okay, after that part.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, is that young? Why do they? Is it like you start off with like kids, like teenage kids someplace? Was that the beginning of it?
Oh, the beginning of it was the kind of the flashback with Bran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw those 5 minutes.
Yeah, you probably
because I found out at HBO. I was watching something else and I went right into that.
I have free HBO.
Oh well, you know, it's pretty exciting. How was Game of Thrones?
It was all right.
Spoiler free. Oh no! Spoiler alert for the next 2 seconds here. Is Jon Snow dead?
He woke up at the end of the episode.
Oh Jesus! Fuck this. I'm out.
You were never in.
It was fun. I saw a thing online that somebody put together. They took the scene from Apollo 13 when like everyone's standing around and they're not sure, like when they lost contact, and so like the family's watching it on television and everybody's in the control room and they put like the Game of Thrones up on the television, so they're all standing there quietly watching, and like, you know, the scene's going on and they're wondering if he's coming alive, and people are walking out of the room on Game of Thrones. Like, she does her little spell, and nothing happens. So they one by one, like, kind of walk out of the room. And then when everybody's gone, he like his eyes open and he sits up, and then like the control room just yay! So that was funny.
I would watch Game of Thrones if it was all through the Houston control room. I would do that.
All right, I'll have to go ahead and put
That's
that
not
on.
going to happen. Doug, have you ever heard of any good celebrity feuds?
Kanye versus somebody.
We don't talk Kanye here.
Okay.
Or that family that shan't be named.
Yes.
That he's
yes.
associated
Tupac versus Was it Notorious B.I.G.? Wasn't that a feud?
What about Biggie Smalls? Was he in there?
That's
Same
who it was.
person.
Same person? Okay.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G. is Biggie Smalls, is Sean Wallace.
Oh, no, that's a lot of names here.
I don't even know my 90s hip-hop, and I know that. Come on.
Sorry, my bad. Was that 90s? Yeah, I guess it was.
Sean Wallace. Is he the son of Mike Wallace?
I'm sorry, did I say Sean? It's Christopher Wallace.
Sean Wallace, Mike Wall from 60 Minutes?
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just curious.
Okay. He does a hell of an interview. Biggie Smalls is dead, right?
Yes.
Okay, because he got, in theory, retribution.
Yes.
Somebody got back at him, right?
They don't know why. People are guessing, oh, they killed Tupac, so we'll kill Biggie, but I think they actually didn't have anything to do with each other.
I'm glad a 45-year-old white man who knows nothing about hip-hop gives us his theory. You heard it here, folks.
44.
Sorry.
Don't make me older than I am already.
I just like how you proved you solved it. I don't know who did it, but it wasn't connected.
They weren't connected.
The LAPD's like, I think he's right. All this time we've been looking at that they were connected.
The LAPD wouldn't have been investigating it. He was killed in Vegas.
Okay, you know more about this than Well done. Well done. Okay, well, moving on. Fuck you.
Well, celebrity feuds, though.
So, we take questions here. And we're going to get to it here in a bit. Tony started it off from Salty Language, our buddies over at Salty Language. He asked, and we'll get to it in the questions, a little bit later on here, listener feedback. But Jonathan Lipnicki, from people know him from Jerry Maguire, but he's been a lot of other things since then. Stuart Little. But as an adult, he's been in a lot of things. And he's a jiu-jitsu star. He can kick some ass. He actually has challenged Passerby's podcast. He actually challenged him to a fight to take place on HOBI. So we have been followed by Jonathan Lipnicki. I'm pretty impressed with that. We're going to try to get him on. I'm not kidding. He is going to try to be on, and we're going to try to get him on. And I can't wait. Jeff, you excited?
I'm thrilled.
I think that was our first celebrity feud. Somehow we got involved in it.
Yes.
So all it started was,
All you did was ask for questions, and boom.
Look at that.
We're in the middle of a feud.
We still can't get Tara Reid on.
No.
She can't read. So that's why.
Oh, that's why she couldn't answer the tweets.
She's part of the 48% in Detroit that can or can't read. I don't know which one. So, Jonathan Lipnicki, you're welcome to come on HOBI anytime. That didn't sound right. Okay. Did not sound right. Did not sound right.
Oh, boy.
And then a couple weeks ago, we got the Saturday Night Live alum tweeting us. So, we are famous.
We're getting fringe famous.
I don't know about fringe. I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it.
Just sellouts. That's what it is.
We are. We will
we'll
sell
admit
out.
it.
We will sell out. Anybody wants to be our beer sponsor, we will drink that shit at any time. Unless it's Burger Light or Hams.
Yeah, Hams. I think we've already offended Hams enough.
If I bring in King Cobra, will you drink it?
Yeah, I'll drink it. The 40 ouncers?
Yeah.
I've had that before. It's not good. And real quick, Captain America's Civil War has opened with $200 million internationally already.
Those international people got to see Captain America before real Americans.
We had tickets last night.
Yeah, but you just had to, I don't know.
We couldn't go.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't go?
I had my son's baseball game. I am assistant coach.
Okay. Assistant. You're not the real coach. They'll have other baseball games.
This is his first game of the year. Sorry. Yeah.
Wow.
I heard it was good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, your sister went.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Kristen at Free At Last for those tickets. Personally, we could not go.
Yeah.
I was quite disappointed, and now I'm trying to figure out when I am going to go.
I was just sitting at home last night, so, just
It was too early for you. I was going to tweet you. I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I asked your son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. And he had some, I don't know, he had to pay for his friend's things or fraternity thing.
Yeah.
So
I had already previously agreed to be on Graphic Novice. And
those fuckers up north.
That's a legitimate excuse.
What?
A kid's baseball game? Seriously.
Come on.
we said
He's going to have other baseball games.
Yeah.
It's true.
There's
Did
only
they
going to
win?
be one Captain America Civil War.
First year of coach pitch. They don't keep score, which is bullshit. It's ridiculous. It's
They
ridiculous.
don't even keep score and you have to be there?
It is fun to coach. I really love it, but it's the whole not keeping score is not happy.
When you pitch, you move them off the plate.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Hey, you know what?
You
crowding the
gotta
plate.
learn sometime.
Yeah.
Gotta learn.
I
Gotta
am the
learn.
inside part of that plate.
Unlike apparently the players on the Pittsburgh Pirates who don't understand that, yeah, we're going to pitch inside. Apparently they now have a feud with the Cubs.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
So that's everyone in division. I think Pittsburgh has a problem with throwing inside.
Okay, so let's just talk about this.
I think the problem is you if you have a problem with everybody doing it.
Football, baseball, maybe you should look in the mirror.
I don't know. Aren't you a hockey fan of the Penguins?
Well, I'll leave the Penguins alone, okay? Crosby has never complained about a call. Leave Crosby alone. I'm being serious. I love Pittsburgh Penguins.
I know you do.
Pirates I used to like until they got good.
Yeah. Well, when they had their 22 years of losing records, you kind of felt
we could
bad.
get tickets cheap. Yeah.
Fuck
you, Pittsburgh.
I hated them when they had Barry Bonds, and then they became bad, and then I kind of didn't hate them. I still kind of like them. If we're not going to win the division, I'd rather it be Pittsburgh than Cubs or St. Louis.
Still remember Sid Bream sliding past home on Atlanta. I was not happy about that because I loved Andy Van Slyke. Everybody loves Andy Van Slyke.
You weren't happy? You were cheering for that team?
Yeah,
Pittsburgh? So you and Pittsburgh Nerd have something in common then?
Not much, but we have a little bit. I know.
That was his biggest heartbreaking moment.
I'm going to try to bring it up on every podcast. So every time he listens, he has to break his heart again. It just makes me feel better.
I think I've mentioned this once before. Jason's a bit of a front runner. You know?
Back in the day!
Oh, that's true.
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan because they're good. Oh, the Pirates are doing good?
You were ever a Cowboy fan?
I was 8. 10.
I was 8, 10, so I was stupid enough that I had to like whatever team.
I've always been a Cardinals fan. You can't say that. I was happy when Jake Plummer was there.
Football Cardinals, not
baseball
Cardinals.
In a breaking news, Bernie Sanders won Indiana.
Ooh.
In a big upset.
Uh-oh.
So Trump won earlier. So
Bernie might be, heading to the White House now. Wait, down the hall.
Yep, down the hall.
Oh, yeah,
I do. I'm not trying to get political, but I do think it is funny that at 7:05 or 7:10, because I think the polls closed at 7, literally 10 minutes after they announced Trump the winner. And I know they do exit polling and all that, but I'm like...
Exit polling don't count.
Yeah, but could you wait a second and call it?
Matter of fact, if I ever get exit polled, I lie.
Oh.
To throw off the news.
I voted for Reagan. Just vote for him.
Not to get political.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
Not to get political.
There we go.
But I'm a bit of a Disney fan.
You?
At Walt Disney World, they have the Hall of Presidents where they have animatronics of every single president, and they do a little spiel. Not all of them talk, and like right now, Barack Obama gives a spiel about the Constitution.
Calvin Coolidge?
He's in there.
Does he speak though? Since he's known as Silent Cow.
So. Yeah, but
it's ironic he does speak. He's the longest one of all of them.
How fantastic would it be to have a Donald Trump animatronic
at Disney
in the Hall of Presidents? How awesome would that be?
You know, I never thought of that as a reason to vote for someone.
That fired Kurt Schilling for having conservative views would have to put Donald Trump in there.
Wait, they fired Kurt Schilling because he's a fucking douchebag. He's been a douchebag when he was a pitcher. I don't care about his views. He's always been an ass.
Yeah, that's why they fired him.
Yeah, I know why they fired him.
They didn't fire him because of his views. They fired him because he spoke his views.
And that's fine.
That?
But and then he's like, oh, freedom of speech. No, you can say anything you want, just if you're employed.
Did he yell freedom of speech? I never heard him say that.
Well, I'm sure. He said that they were stifling him.
Well,
they did.
They're allowed to.
The 30
I know. Did you see that? They cut him out of the 30 for 30 retrospect.
That's really?
Yeah.
So I'm not pushing a candidate, but I'm just saying, how awesome would that be?
If you do that,
that might get Jeff to go to Disney World. That might just to see.
I think I'd rather actually see
just how out around schools or Disney. Everybody knows that.
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't cross state lines, so they can't keep me out of Disney yet.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. Well, let's do some listener feedback. Doug, you can take it away.
I am Scab Blake.
You are.
From Doug.
Number one fan.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
When are you going to do a retro episode with all the dead segments? You know, like Activate, Riddle Me This.
Activate, that was a good one where we were Wonder Twins.
Yeah, no, that failed miserably.
That one did not do good. We did about 6 episodes with that one. We could do an all retro episode. I like that idea. We've had a lot of different segments we've, gone throughout the 2 years.
And beat the crap out of him until we got everything out of all the juice out of him that we thought we could.
We are doing draft day on the Street Fighter special, Jean-Claude Van Damme special.
Oh, are you? What are you drafting?
Street Fighter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Are they allowed doing that?
Who?
I thought it was... Who's doing the Street Fighter special?
Kevin, Chris, and Nickel.
Are you allowed giving away your intellectual property like that?
Well, it's going to be on a HOBI episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a HOBI episode.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it was a special...
No, it's a HOBI special.
Okay.
So we try to push Jeff out as much as possible. So, I'll go to Nickel.
So Nickel shows up for your podcast. You just don't show up for his.
No, I'm not invited on his.
Oh,
There's a big
okay,
difference.
okay.
Big difference.
I think I saw an invitation for you out there.
Nope.
I don't think that Twitter has been deleted yet.
I don't think so. Damn it. Go ahead, Doug.
Zootopia is 1.5 million away from passing Batman versus Superman. Who saw that coming?
No, I didn't.
I think every day last week it outgained Batman versus.
If you told me before Batman versus Superman came out, I would have said I think Zootopia is going to do more. And then it opened to that huge week that I thought, wow, this might have staying power. Then it dropped off quickly. So, I don't know.
I am impressed that Zootopia has made as much as it did. Mm-hmm. I did not expect this cartoon. Not even Batman versus Superman. I just didn't expect it to do that well.
No.
I'm glad. I've heard good things.
The staying power, I think, is just impressive. And okay, I think I asked this when I wasn't here, but is Batman versus Superman a success? Yes, it made its money back, but in the whole starting of the DC universe, can you say it's a success?
I don't know if you can say it's a success because
financially it is. I understand
financially.
That.
But it's tough to say this is what's going to be the linchpin of your entire franchise when you got so many people, us included, dogging it right off the bat.
Well, we'll talk about it in News of the Geek. There is a lot of rewrites going on. Directors are being shuffled out of the other DC movies.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not a success by my standards because you're redoing everything that you knew. You were redoing Suicide Squad shots. Supposedly they said, they want it more because it's so good.
It does happen.
It does happen.
But
to do it right after Batman v Superman got so bashed, I don't know. And I still think Suicide Squad is going to take place in such a small corner of the universe, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It's not going to matter to the Justice League or anybody. I'm actually looking forward more to Suicide Squad before Batman v Superman anyways. Of course, I hope Will Smith doesn't take over the whole thing. That's my big issue. Captain Boomerang's in it. When did you think you were going to get Captain Boomerang in a movie? I think that's awesome. Well, Killer Croc looks a little rough. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of him in it. I'm not a big fan of him being a good guy.
I don't really know a lot of the characters that are in it anyway, so it's, they're all blank slates to me for the most part.
Who's Jay Hernandez playing?
El Diablo.
Oh, that's right. We have the comic book up there.
Comic book if you need to catch up.
I probably need to read
That is probably the only comic book of his. Real quick on superheroes. Doug, do you remember growing up that I had a lot of the superpowers, the action figures of the DC comic book?
Yes.
So I've kept them, and they've been beat to hell because I played with them. I've given them to my son, and we play and all that. So I had the Riddler. Okay.
Okay.
I found out today because I would love to buy more of these superpowers because they were such a great line. They're expensive as all hell. Like the Green Lantern, which is like one of the cheaper ones, is $30. So it's like, well, I guess my son's not getting these, I was hoping to get them a little bit cheaper. So I'm looking. The Riddler I bought at a flea market when I was little, okay? The Riddler, and it is the correct one because I actually checked it tonight because my son was playing with it in the bathtub. So I looked at it and I was like, that's him. It was only issued in South America, and online it's $300 to $400.
In the package?
Yes.
Oh, well.
But loose, it's like $150 if it looks somewhat decent. I was like, that doesn't look decent.
So the teeth marks he's put in it.
The teeth marks not so much, but all the riddles have kind of vanished away. But I got one that was exclusive from a flea market, and I'm like, because I was looking at the superpowers lineup, I'm like, where the hell's the Riddler at?
Right.
And then I looked and it was like, yeah, it was a special Well, I'm like, son of a bitch! So I just wasted $300. Damn it. $150.
You didn't waste
I
anything.
didn't. Nah.
You paid
$3 maybe
$3
at the flea
for it
market?
and had more than $3 worth of fun with it.
It is.
Okay, my question is, why are you trying to buy him this superpowers, Secret Wars characters?
Because I want them.
You go into Target and there's plenty of superhero action
I remember
figures.
them from my youth, and they're really cool.
Okay.
The Green Lantern one is the one I want. Just can't spend $30
The
on
Ryan
action.
Reynolds Green Lantern?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
It isn't. Did you see Hal Jordan, Jonathan Stewart, and Kyle Rayner are going to be in the Green Lantern Corpse?
Yeah.
Corpse.
I think we talked about that last week. So, no Guy Gardner.
Okay. From Bobby H. at BobHolt58.
Mm-hmm.
Real men appreciate personal hygiene. It isn't Metro to scrub with a loofah.
We had a good Blake story time last week.
Yeah, story time with Blake and his wondering if he was a real man if he used a loofah. And apparently, I find out they're changing definitions on me. Loofahs are something different now than they were, I don't know, back when I wasn't old.
To quote The Simpsons, I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
All right, Cletus.
From Snake Oil Comics at SOC Podcast. Does Civil War completely obliterate Batman vs. Superman opening weekend numbers?
That's a good question. What is opening weekend for them? For Batman v Superman?
It was back in March, I think.
Yeah. What was that?
Well, apparently it's already got 200 million internationally.
Yeah, true, but I'm wondering what the opening numbers were. Like, what do you think domestically Captain America's going to open?
I'm trying to remember. Did they do over 400 million Batman v Superman?
No, not opening weekend.
Oh, okay.
They haven't made 400 million. Oh, you're talking worldwide?
I'm talking just domestically.
Oh, I have no clue.
Around 170 million, I think.
Oh, I thought they got over 200.
Nope.
Didn't they? Nope. Oh, okay. Well, Batman v Superman will do 200.
Opening weekend.
You mean Captain America?
Oh, yeah, Captain America.
Opening weekend 166.
Okay, 166. Do you think Captain America overtakes it?
I think so.
According to HSX, Hollywood Stock Exchange.
Oh, yes. Because you're one of 13 people that still do it.
I'm like in 17,000th place.
Oh.
It's just, I got Justice League. I bought for like $10,
It's still probably going to be worth $10 now.
But they do their predictions, and they have Captain America at 185.
Okay.
So anything over that, you get X amount of dollars.
There's
So.
probably been ticket prices that have been raised since then, so that's going to be why they do more.
Do you think it hits
They were
200
out a
million?
week after. It has potential to.
Yeah. I don't know.
To come out this weekend?
Yeah. Comes out Thursday.
They're
Thursday
probably
night.
taking their moms to see it for Mother's Day.
It is a Mother's Day movie. It is.
Well, just like Deadpool was a Valentine's Day movie.
It actually was a good love story. It was an enjoyable love story.
With a lot of violence and
Yes.
killing and blood.
I'm going to say it does, I'm going to say 205. I think it does 205.
I think it's
you
just
love that?
around 200.
Okay. Doug, what do you think?
Yeah, I think 200.
200? I'm going 205. Okay. What's next, Doug?
Okay. Will Civil War be a high-octane superhero movie or a bromance with some action?
Hopefully a bromance.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
I don't know. I was hoping we'd be able to discuss it,
I know.
but someone had to go to their kids' softball.
Better than being on a podcast that's going to end in 15 episodes. Can't even figure out how to do over 100 episodes.
But we can listen to that episode year after year. Your son's going to forget about this game by next
Not
week.
if Nickel forgets to pay Lips in 1 month. Then it will be gone. I'm going to say...
It'll always live in our hearts.
That's right.
It won't be gone because I downloaded it.
Oh, that's true. I would say, I hope it's in a high-octane superhero movie. I hope them fighting on that airport helipad, that airport hangar. I hope that's not the only fight scene between them all.
Oh god, there was a chase scene that's
Yeah.
been released where they're
I still say one of my favorite...
faster than cars, so that was kind of cool.
I still say one of my favorite scenes in the trailers is when Winter Soldier goes to shoot Tony Stark.
Yes.
And he gets it, and you could just see Tony Stark's face like, oh shit, he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
He really is. This is serious. I love that scene.
And now you get to see how it actually fits into the movie.
It's not going to be. It's just a dream sequence. Is it Batman? Is it a dream sequence? Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna have a dream sequence about Darkseid. Fuck you, Zack Snyder. Okay,
but you think Civil War would do better if Marvel didn't put out so much stuff about it? I'm so tired of seeing, look, pictures from the set. Look at this person. I don't click on them, but it's like, how much is enough?
After Star Wars, the 2 trailers came out for Star Wars, like the international one, the other one, I stopped looking at everything with that. I'm doing that with a lot more with any of the superhero movies.
I've stopped watching a lot of the trailers.
I watched the 2 trailers. We put them up on our Facebook page, and that's about it.
I don't even think I saw the second one you put up.
Of Civil War?
Yeah.
I did it because, and I saw one TV spot, and that was when Spider-Man was fighting Black Panther, I think? Or he's fighting, Bucky. Winter Soldier. Yeah. And that was just because I wanted to see Spider-Man in action in it. But I've stopped looking at a lot of the superhero ones. Even Batman v Superman I did.
Mm-hmm. The meme about how Spider-Man is evil because he steals property from our World War II veterans.
Yes.
He beats up a guy with a prosthetic arm.
Yes. It's true. He is a punk. I hope they reboot that again. I hope. I can't wait. What you got next, Doug, from Randall?
From Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666.
He's not evil.
Just handled that way.
How long does it take Civil War to pass Batman versus Superman?
A lot of Civil War questions this week.
My guess was Sunday.
Sunday's going to pass it? Okay. That means that your opening is going to be a lot bigger than 200 million. I'm going to say 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I'm going to say 3. Probably 3. I think it has a lot longer staying power.
I don't think it's going to have that second week drop off. I'm kidding, saying it'll do more by Sunday than BVS did the whole time.
I don't think Star Trek is really going to scare away the competition from Civil War. I don't think X-Men is really going to scare away the competition.
You got the same market, though.
Yeah, but
Does that hurt X-Men worse than it hurts Captain America?
I don't know.
I mean, everyone from that market that was going to see it will see it already.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a comic book fan and you haven't seen it in the first 3 weeks of release,
it's true.
I mean, the thing is it long enough to get the casual person to say, "Oh yeah, now that the crowds are gone, I'd like to go see it."
I think it's going to have a bigger staying power than X-Men will. I don't think X-Men really resonates with the casual crowd. I really don't.
I think it might have, but now they're getting into all this
time travel.
Yeah, well, it's not time travel this time, but it's mysticism and stuff like that I don't think will go over quite as well as just, the outcast people that like the first 2 movies were about. We're outcasts. We're, everyone hates us. We're defending a war that fears and hates us.
Mm-hmm.
That type of stuff. But that I think resonated, but. Now I don't think so.
My question is, Apocalypse grows in the one trailer and smashes Professor X.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do that all the time?
Maybe it just takes a lot out of him.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll give you. That's a good reasoning.
Okay.
But if it wasn't, I'm like, why wouldn't you just grow every time? Just be Giant Man. Sorry, Iceman. I just crushed you into ice cubes. Wolverine. Boom, done. I ripped your head off.
I think Iceman is a more powerful mutant than Apocalypse.
Really?
Yes.
I like Iceman better than Apocalypse.
He just doesn't live up to his potential. That's at least how it was. At one point in the books, they were going.
The younger version of Iceman's gay, but not the older version, or vice versa.
That was fun.
Yeah. That made sense.
Yeah,
because comics.
Is Wolverine in Apocalypse as a major player?
I don't think he's major.
I think he's got a role somehow. They showed his claws in the trailer. That's about it.
I think it's the Weapon X helmet, like right when he's coming out.
That would make sense because it's supposed to take place in like the 80s or something.
They said they're trying to get X-23, the female version of him. Was that a clone or what was that?
It was a female clone.
Okay, of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Is going.
Why is it a female if it's a clone?
I don't know. They manipulated the sex gene and.
It's kind of
took out the Y chromosome when they made a clone. I don't know. I'm sorry, because science.
Oh.
It's kind of like wrestling. Why would you do that, Vince McMahon? Why? Because fuck you. That's why I'm Vince McMahon. It's kind of the same thing with comics. But they said X-23 is going to be the new Wolverine, like the big star. They're going to move after the next Wolverine movie. X-23 is in the next Wolverine movie.
Oh,
and
the Old Man Logan one.
Yeah, and she supposedly is going to be the next.
So we can't come up with a good female character. We'll just take a good male character and turn it into a female.
At least this character was in the comics.
Okay.
So I'll give you that.
Yeah, this one isn't made up for the movies. It was made up from the comics.
Better than Dakin, his son.
So who's
but he was a bad guy.
Yeah, well, it depends what week.
So who's the stars of X-Men now? Is
Mystique. Like in the movies?
Yes. I mean,
Mystique and Magneto and Professor X it's still those three.
Do they have the drawing power as...
I don't
know. I think the guys that do it, I thought were fairly
Yeah.
good. James McAvoy and Fassbender.
Fassbender.
I think they do a good job, but is that going to draw the...
Well, that's the thing. Is I don't know if like McAvoy and Fassbender and Jennifer Lawrence are like in this for the long haul. They want all these other characters that are they're introducing or reintroducing, like the new Storm, the new Jean Grey, the new Cyclops, the new Nightcrawler, to kind of get people interested in those characters. I think.
Jennifer Lawrence said that she would come back. She originally said that she was done,
Right.
And now I think they're just loading up the money train, and because they don't want to lose Hugh Jackman and her at the same time, I think they're going. The thing is, though, I don't care about Mystique's character.
I was going to say, but does she want to come back because they're promising her, hey, you'll be the star, you'll be the focal point?
The biggest problem is Mystique is better as a bad person. Mm-hmm. So unless they're writing one where she's bad and she's going to run off and reform the Brotherhood of Mutants or something, then it's probably, oh God, I don't really want to see her be a hero.
Well, the next one, they said, next X-Men is going to be a Dark Phoenix saga. We did this already. Horribly, but you did it.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it again.
I think they do. I think they need to do it again so we can watch the X3.
Right away, though?
Just get... leaves a bad taste in my brain.
Yeah, but do a simple one the next one. Have Mystique turn bad and get a Brotherhood of Mutants. And have just a mashup. There you go. Have a good day. Throw the fan. Thank you. Michael Bay can't do it with Transformers. He has to give a plot.
There was a plot?
Well, he tries. Have the Fantastic Four help. Miles Teller's not doing anything. Moving on.
Okay. Greg Nickel at Graphic Novice.
Wait a minute, what?
How did your Maple Leafs win the draft lottery and my Oilers couldn't win it for the 9th time out of 10 years?
Science.
Cheating. A lot of ballot stuff.
Okay, I'm going to have to put the olive branch here. Both our teams suck, Nickel. I don't think we should be fighting each other on this one. I have a Edmonton Oilers HOBI jersey.
What do you mean we have?
It doesn't fit you.
Does he have a Graphic Novice Maple Leaf jersey?
Yes. Yes.
Well, a washcloth.
Yes. Custom set is going to take a couple years to get there. I don't have disposable income like that. I have kids. Nickel has a cabin that he doesn't even own. The government does. I'm going to have to say Toronto. It doesn't matter. Toronto sucks. I'm hoping they get better, but it's rough.
What? I'm actually enjoying this because they're fighting over which team is worse. And me being a Blue Jackets fan, I'm like, my team's number one in this argument. That's not the only argument they're number one in.
You have a playoff victory in the last 10 years. Well done. Well done. Two. You saw the playoffs in the last 10 years. It's been some rough years. I got my Penguins. That's about it.
My backup team is doing all right.
Yeah. Doug, thanks for that one. Thanks, Nickel. Thanks, Nickel.
From Tony High at Monotony. Or is it Monotony?
It's either.
He says monotony, but I like monotony.
I like monotony.
What child actor, at the height of their career, from any time period, would you like to wheel kick in the face?
Not punch. Wheel kick.
Yes.
What did Passerby say?
Passerby's podcast said, Jonathan Lipnicki, right in his tiny little glasses.
To which Jonathan Lipnicki says, I'll email you where I train my jiu-jitsu. Come on by and we'll have a discussion. I'm going with Jonathan Lipnicki on that one. seen his videos.
To which there was a lot of jaw-dropping tweets after that saying, what?
I was shocked. Many times as we mock Tara Reid, she never responds. Well done, Jonathan Lipnicki. I have to applaud you for that. Well done.
I have to applaud you just so you don't wheel kick me in the face.
He is a badass right now.
I give him credit for seeing the humor in it.
Yes. Yes, so thank you,
taking
Jonathan.
offense at something that was just, innocuous like that.
Who does Dr. Number One pick?
Dr. Number One replied, I'm picking Emmanuel Lewis. At least if he's on Twitter, I still think I can take him.
Is Emmanuel Lewis alive?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, who died? Gary Coleman. I'm going to wheel kick the child actor that was playing the robot in Small Wonder.
Oh.
Vicky. I don't know who the actress was, but we're going with her. That's my pick. Jeff, who are you going with? Did you have TV back in the day?
Oh, God, you're such an ass.
Sorry, just asking.
Can I pick...
We got Punch and Judy characters. Hit the little sticks. Oh, it's exciting. We're going to a theater show tonight, son. Let's go, Jeff.
How old do you think I am?
1800s you were born? We gotta be careful. We gotta be in bed before midnight before Jack the Ripper gets us.
Yeah, I was thinking...
Did you grow up in the UK?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
Just because he's older than me. So if he
not
gets
many
back,
left.
Yeah, so if he gets back on Twitter or something, if he's listening to the podcast.
Okay. Doug, who would you pick?
Does it have to be...
A child.
It says from any time period.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Okay, I had a HBO free this past weekend.
Yes.
And on Game of Thrones, there's a little a little child on there.
I think it's Peter Dinklage.
Oh, that's not a kid? Oh, never mind.
I'm actually going to go with Peter Dinklage. We'll probably kick our asses. I'm going to go with that. I don't know, but I saw the first 5 minutes and there was a lot of kids in that one. I would kick any of those. I feel like I'm caught up. I feel like I know what's going on. I feel like it.
Well, you know about Jon Snow.
He opened his eyes.
Yep.
Good for him. That's all I have.
And Mission Control cheered. Yay!
Yay!
From Dr. Number One at Dr. Number One. If Ratchet and Clank is a hit, do we then get an Earthworm Jim movie?
We hope so. Earthworm Jim was like a great game versus Ratchet and Clank.
Not so much.
I want a Toe Jam and Earl movie.
Oh God, I never bought that game because it annoyed me with the title. No, Toe Jam and Earl. Oh, Toe Jam. Oh.
No, Toe Jam and Earl was great. Or Echo the Dolphin. I want an Echo the Dolphin movie.
Wow. Echo the Dolphin. They did. It was called Flipper with Paul Hogan.
Oh, that was before Echo the Dolphin game.
Speaking of Earl, did you get in the gate? Did Nate say hi since he took
Nate's
over?
back.
Yeah,
I was so good to see Nate again.
It was nice to see Nate.
Hey,
Did you see the UFC fight cage he's setting up for Jonathan Lipnicki?
Yes.
Okay, just saying. It's pretty exciting. Sorry. Go ahead.
Just going back to because I'm older than Jeff and
really?
You mentioned Echo the Dolphin. I had that for the Sega CD.
Ooh, the CD. I just had it on Genesis.
Yeah.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Remember that. Let's finish it up here.
Also, I didn't even realize Ratchet and Clank was out.
You'll see in box office bombs. Neither did America.
And what was the market, the audience for that?
They had this big thing, I would say, last year at E3, the video game thing conference, and they were like, "Yeah, we got the movie," and people online were like, "Oh, that's cool, Ratchet and Clank's come out." And then you never heard anything else about it. When they said it was coming out this past week, I was like, I didn't even know, nobody said anything. I don't understand it.
Which is a shame because I believe James Arnold Taylor's in that, and I have his picture when we were at Disney together.
Oh, ooh. Poor James.
Yeah,
Poor James.
You have no clue who he is.
He does the voices for Clone Wars and stuff like that. I think he did Ben Kenobi. Or not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was him. Okay. Also from Dr. Number One. Why didn't you read my top 5? Hashtag outrage, hashtag censorship.
We apologize.
Was this the top 5 shows you're watching now or something?
Yes.
Okay, so his top 5. Fuller House.
Great show.
Heartbeat.
Oh.
You probably convinced him to watch it, Jason.
I haven't watched since the first episode. It was so bad.
All of the Real Housewives. I Am Kate. And number 1, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Where's Blake?
Not allowed to say that word.
Oh, sorry. Keeping Up with the...
Cunty McGunty.
Cunty McGunty.
Better than Keep Up with the Worsleys. That would be like one episode.
Oh, man.
Heartbeat is actually getting decent ratings, and they're probably bringing it back. No.
What is that about?
That's the Heart Doctor.
Starring Melissa George.
Okay.
Only 4 people in the world can do a double heart transplant. Make it 5 now.
Wow. Okay, and I did watch an episode of Fuller House. I never watched it back in the day.
Okay.
That's
Too old for it.
Right, much too old. I think it was the first episode. That was horrible.
It was awful.
That was terrible.
It was awful.
And didn't they already...
They renewed it.
Yeah.
My wife was like, "Oh, I loved this show growing up." We got through 2.5 episodes. She's like, "I can't watch this anymore. It is bad."
That was ugly.
But Stephanie was well endowed.
Yes.
Jeez.
It stars Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah, she was annoying. I liked how they tried to make every catchphrase in the first episode.
Yes.
And I'm like,
they then drop them. Said, "Okay, we'll throw all the catchphrases."
I don't know because I can't remember the second episode. But I'm like, pace yourself, guys. Pace yourself. You already got picked up for 13 episodes by Netflix.
I don't think all the guys were going to be in it.
No.
Okay.
John Stamos is the executive producer, so he makes cameos in the second episode and more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that they were just cameos in the pilot or something.
Because there's a big Dave Coulier,
Everybody wants Dave Coulier.
That's right.
Except
Cut
for
it
Alanis.
out.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't watch the original, so they're doing these sayings, and the whole crowd's cheering, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Well, that's the thing. He did cut it out long before he was even on Full House.
Time out.
He had...
Time out. You're truly a Renaissance man. Yeah. You know who killed Biggie Smalls? Or why? You know the history of Dave Coulier.
Well,
you are truly the Danny DeVito Renaissance man.
He was on the Nickelodeon Canadian show.
You can't do that on TV.
He was on a different one that was filmed in the same...
Can't do that on radio.
No.
Oh.
I can't even remember what it was called.
Okay.
He had a segment of that called Cut It Out.
Cut it out.
And then 3 years later or whatever, I see him on Full House doing Cut It Out, and everyone's laughing. And I'm like, you don't even know what it's from. Damn you.
Oh.
Although I got a bone to pick with you.
With me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Because of all your Worsley bashing.
I did not do Worsley bashing. We discussed it.
Your Worsley bashing. I'm in the middle of a comic book discussion about The Watchmen. Mm-hmm. And then VF is going through discussing with the plot points. He goes, well, now they're at the base in Antarctica. And Nichols stops everything and says, all right, now we got to talk about Worsley in Antarctica.
How long was that conversation?
About a 5-minute conversation about Worsley in the middle of our Watchmen discussion.
He's a true hero. True hero. He just forgot his coat. My mom would be so upset. If only my mom was there, she would have bought him a coat.
That's right.
But then it would have been aided.
Oh, that would have been Ate It then. And then, you know what? Who hasn't gone to Antarctica? Ate It. Jeez. Well, there's your listener feedback.
So going back to Worsley now.
Yeah.
So he's raising money.
Yes.
As a charity.
Yes.
So if it was aided, he wouldn't get the money. The money wouldn't be donated.
Man, those guys are assholes then if they're not doing it.
And so then on the flip side, he died. Mm-hmm. So he didn't make it. So he
doesn't get the money?
I would think you could get the money.
How does that work?
Yeah. I don't think you get the money.
Maybe you have to donate per every mile he actually did walk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. He walked. Sorry.
It was like a walkathon across the south of the world.
Hands across to Antarctica. That's what it was. We're going to get a song from all the musicians now talking about it.
Hands across Antarctica.
After listening to that episode, I did go back just to make sure I wanted to make sure that we weren't complete assholes. We were fucking assholes.
We were complete assholes, yes.
Still not apologizing.
You know, now I wasn't on that, but speaking for Blake and Jeff, how do you say we were assholes? I would think it was more you were.
Blake threw some things out there too.
Yeah, but you expect that from Blake.
Yeah, because I'm the moral high ground.
and yeah, honestly, I can't say I'm even backing down. I mean,
he didn't wear a jacket. Come on.
Okay, I think he might have actually wore a coat.
Whatever. I want pictures. Pictures or it didn't happen. So let's do the news of the geek.
It's time for another installment of the news of the geek.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Past rumors have pointed to the DC Universe film, The Batman.
I am the Batman.
Which is not the official title yet. Being an adaptation of Under the Red Hood, a story of Jason Todd returning to Gotham City as a Punisher-like being. Vigilante intent on bringing down both the Dark Knight and the Joker. BirthMoviesDeath.com reports that Under the Red Hood isn't in the plan, but we're going to see plenty of other members of Batman's Rogues Gallery in the movie, which is co-written and directed by Ben Affleck. They said that they were going to have possibly over a dozen Batman villains in
King
it.
Tut?
I hope King Tut.
Egghead.
Egghead.
Yes.
Egghead.
I want the calculator.
They want the ultimate Batman story, and to do so, they're going to bring in all the big guns. Egghead.
Bringing them all in. Didn't we just learn by Batman v Superman if you throw too much crap into the blender, all you get is a crap smoothie?
They're going to have a big sprawling Bat universe already in place. So, yeah.
Oh, so that gives a reason that Batman can show only one emotion still.
Anger.
Yeah, I hate you. You're supposed to be charming and at a party. I don't care.
It really makes it awkward because he wears his cowl to the party.
You know,
You don't know who I am.
I haven't seen the movie, but that might be the best imitation on this.
Hey!
I'm impressed.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, go ahead and do the growl again. One more time, Jeff. Well, how does Batman at a party?
Oh, God.
Oh, now see, it's not so easy when it's on call, is it?
Yeah. Oh, I never ask you to do your well.
Somebody just wanted to watch the one bud. But that's much better.
No, you suck, Alfred. Why you take me down? You want me to do
Whoa,
this?
Bruce
Why
Wayne.
can't I just kill people?
You saw what happened last time that you complained. Your parents got killed.
Did you see that meme?
Yes, the sandwich. There's a meme going around of Batman telling Alfred in the Batcave that his sandwich sucked, and he goes, "The last time that happened, I killed 2 people, and it was his parents."
It's like, yeah, be careful what you do, because the last time that happened,
someone said that my sandwiches sucked.
Said my sandwiches sucked. A man and woman died outside a theater.
That's what it was. I'm fine with it because it's going to be a prequel. So I have no issue with that, but then why are we adding so many characters to it? We don't need to do that.
I just hope Batman isn't just so angsty and angry because, he got angsty and angry because...
That's actually the subtitle of the movie.
Batman, angsty and angry.
I'm angry. That should be a fun movie, right?
I hope so. But like I said...
I'm a huge Batman fan. And I actually had no issue with Ben Affleck in it. I really didn't. But again, I'm hoping since
What about him shooting people?
That was an issue.
Okay.
And I know they did that in the Dark Knight graphic novels. I still don't like my Batman shooting people. It was dumb. I don't like that. We're going to actually rank the Batman villains next week because I have to do some research on this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to watch all the Batman episodes from the old...
from the...
I think I've seen most of them. They ranked all the Batmans... Pace Magazine. I want to talk about that more in depth next week when you have time.
Okay, so I'll have to do some research and watch some television.
Warner Brothers will need to find a new director for The Flash, as Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter author Seth Grahame-Smith has left the superhero film over creative differences.
Oh.
Deadline has confirmed. Grahame-Smith, who first became attached to direct the film in October, Speeding! Get it? Speeding?
Oh, clever.
Past candidates that included Warner Brothers' original choice, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who are still on as producers. Lord and Miller will not be in the running, however, as the new directors. I guess they got tired of them. Because their dance card is too full with the Han Solo standalone movie to direct The Flash.
I'd rather see The Flash.
There's still plenty of time as The Flash is scheduled for release in 2018 as the 6th installment of the DC Extended Universe.
Yeah, apparently they can just change their minds and not put it out anyway, i.e. Inhumans.
Inhumans, i.e. Cyborg, i.e. a lot of the movies that DC has planned. Shazam, please God, never make that film.
See, the best part about Shazam is Black Adam.
Yeah.
And if the movie was about him and you just got rid of Shazam and
Barney Miller or Barney Fife, whatever his name is.
Shazam. And the creepy guy in the van.
Yes.
Or RV. I'm sorry, Blake. RV.
Warner Brothers was taking an enormous chance on Graham Smith. It would have been his directorial debut.
He's a writer.
It's like, let's see. They said they don't know if it's going to be another rookie that they're going to hand over the reins to.
You think I could throw my hat into the ring now?
I don't think it really matters anymore, to be
I
honest.
can direct it.
Yeah. I'm holding out for the Spider-Man reboot. I want to do that. Not the new movie, the one after that they're going to reboot again.
My thinking is this. Usain Bolt. Because you need a black director to direct Black Panther. You need a woman to direct Wonder Woman. So you should have somebody that runs fast
you should
direct
have
the
world's
Flash.
fastest
I
guy
like that
direct
idea.
the Flash.
That's the thinking, right?
You know what? If Blake was here, he would do the impression of the Warner Brothers studio.
Yeah.
I think they actually would do that. If you sent that in.
If that's the thinking, it's like, we have to have a woman direct Wonder Woman.
Yeah. How about if we get a fast guy, because he knows what fast guys deal with day in and day out.
Hey, do you know that Ben Affleck's directing Batman movies? Can we kill his parents? Can we do it? Because that will make it more realistic.
Kill Ben's parents?
Yes.
It's done. It's done.
Do it.
And that'll be more angry and angsty.
Arrgh! Hey, I like that name. The Batman. Angsty and angry. Let's do it. Write it up. Also, kill Ben Affleck's parents, please. That's on line 2. So there we go. Okay.
Speaking of killing people's parents and that, but just because, did you see?
Took a dark turn.
Well, I was just going to say, the Aquaman movie is supposed to be darker. I saw that online where they said it's going to be a darker movie.
Is it just darker than?
I'm not sure.
It's just it takes place in the bottom of the sea where there's no light.
Oh,
it's just all black movie.
I don't know.
Every once in a while you see a shape go by.
It's an amoeba.
They're talking like whales.
They said, "Hey, you guys," there for a second. Okay. I talk whale.
They talk whale.
So how is that going to be dark?
The podcast impressionist, right there, Jeff. I think you've lost your,
I vote for Blake, but he's
you know why? Because Blake's not here. Otherwise, I would be getting my Southern Creole here. Because I gotta do a Southern drawl like that.
Right, that's all you do. So
yes.
Jeff has lots of different ones, and they don't all sound alike.
They all suck, but they don't sound alike.
Right.
It's gotten to the point that my wife has told me to stop doing impressions around the house. She's like, I don't even know who you're doing.
Oh wait, he's got 2 impressions. He can also do Stephen Hawking.
Some people think I'm smart because I talk like this. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Anyways.
Did you see the one picture? I don't know if it was for the draft where he was meeting Robert Kraft, Stephen Hawking, and the guys can't move, and they put a Patriot jersey on him.
Oh!
Get it off! Get it off!
They unplugged his sound thing.
Yeah.
Now you like it.
I'm getting a rash.
God, we're going to hell. So we'll make fun of Stephen Hawking, but we like Jonathan Lipnicki no matter what. I like you, Lipnicki.
How about if we get Lipnicki versus Hawking?
Oh, yeah, let's just push over. Bump. Oh, no, I think Hawking could do it. I think you might have some strength.
Yeah, I think Hawking will just make your mind explode by staring at you.
Yeah, I feel like he is like Brainiac. I feel like he could do it.
Okay, going back to the Aquaman thing, to get off this before you get into any trouble.
Yeah, yes.
Director James Wan hints that Aquaman will fit right in with his horror movies and Furious 7 when talking about the movie's tone. It's supposed to be darker than Batman versus Superman.
Oh, goody. Because that worked out
I
well.
don't know if it's possible. I mean, unless you say they just...
Opening scene, they just kill everyone.
The seas run bloody.
I feel like this should be a 1970s horror movie. This summer, the sea runs blood with dolphins.
James Wan, who's the director.
I can't wait till he has all the animals just attack the humans.
All you have to do is stand on the beach and they can't get to them. Oh, the dolphins are beaching themselves trying to kill the humans.
They'll get up on their
torso fins?
Yeah, just
torso fins, not torso.
Torso fins.
Sorry, Doug. Go ahead. James Wan.
He helped create the torture porn genre.
Yeah, he did The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just finished Conjuring 2.
No, that's what created the torture porn?
Well, it was also, what's the shoot the one guy, Eli Roth.
Eli Roth is what
he started, but he's done a lot more of them recently. James Wan. They actually had rumors that he was off the film, and then he tweeted a picture at DC Films right next to the Aquaman logo or picture. He's tweeting like, "Nope, still here."
Nope, this picture was taken 8 months ago.
Don't worry about it. Nothing to see. How do you make Aquaman dark?
I think Aquaman as a character who has, been made fun of a lot over the years.
No.
And I think it's kind of fun to show a really different, cool, badass side of this character.
You can be cool and badass and not darker than Batman v Superman.
The trench has like dark horror monsters like coming out of it. That's actually what they sound like in the book. So I'm like, I could see that. Like I could see why he gravitates towards the trench, but it's like you don't need to do it.
So the question that I have though is the Aquaman movie going to have Aquaman dealing with the people on land, or is it all?
I think it's in the water. I could see it being in the water.
Atlantis.
And I could see the very end is Batman and Wonder Woman showing, but hey, you want to join our team? Yeah, join my team. I'm angsty. Hello, Aquaman. The Batman 2, Angsty and Angry Part 2. Angsty and angrier.
Angstier and angrier.
Like it. Let's see. According to Deadline, Dylan O'Brien's injuries have turned out to be far more serious than initially reported, and production on Maze Runner, The Death Cure, Divergent Series 17 knockoff, has been suspended indefinitely while he recovers.
Wow, it's a 17th knockoff of a knockoff.
Yes.
That's even worse.
They're not in a maze anymore. It can't be called a Maze Runner.
I like the Death Cure, though.
I do like
apparently
I like them as a band.
They don't cure it because they're getting hurt and injured.
That's true. Death Cure is my favorite rock band. They're really cool. Production originally was scheduled to resume May 9th. Now no new date has been set. That might be a sign just to stop the films. The cast and crew have been sent home. He apparently fell off the back of a set that was supposed to look like the back of a train and fractured either his cheekbone or orbital socket when he fell on his face. So...
You know what? I feel bad for a guy doing that, but you're getting this big major production. You got a second unit director. Congratulations. You get a promotion.
Fox had originally set the film for February 17th, 2017 as a release date.
Great. Now I won't be able to watch that next...
that was my Valentine's Day movie.
I know.
O'Brien's other project, he's on Teen Wolf, is currently on hiatus.
Yeah.
So,
does anyone watch Teen Wolf?
Does anybody watch The Maze Runner?
No on either of them.
I'm intrigued by Scream, the MTV series. It got really good reviews for the first season, and it's on MTV for
Based
free.
Off the films?
Yeah, but it's a series, and they did 13 episodes, I think, and it got really good reviews. It was funny and everything, and now the second season's coming on. And they do the joke like about the sequels and that, and it's like there's never a good sequel to a horror movie. Don't worry, nothing will happen, and some people start dying. But I think I'm going to start looking. It's not on Netflix or Amazon unless you pay for it. Like it's $2.99 an episode on Amazon, but it's on MTV.com for free. So I think I might do that. Netflix has ordered Marvel's Daredevil spin-off series based on The Punisher, a new one. John Barathol will reprise his role as Frank Castle. Be funny if he didn't reprise his role. Nope, I was a one-shot. The other rumor is Judge Dredd is coming to Netflix as a TV series.
Well, at least they're in talks. Carl Urban has said things are being discussed.
Yes.
Carl Urban is who played Judge Dredd in the last Judge Dredd movie.
Oh, wait. Urban is coming back?
Yo, he wants to do it. He's the one spearheading.
Good for him. Good for him.
From what I understand, he's the one that's telling everybody, I want to do it. And he's trying to get it done. He's the reason it's being talked about.
Unfortunately, they're going to actually sign Stallone to it. So that would be good. Did you see Dredd? Did either of you see Dredd?
Yes.
It was a fun movie. It was a good action film. It was not good, but it was fun.
I just... Being more than just one building.
It was.
That was kind of like, really?
I liked how they went up the levels,
yeah,
but then
it wasn't bad.
But after a while, you're just like, okay, I could be done with this now.
Yes.
It was better than the first one. Then with Stallone.
Well, yeah. I think I took a dump that was better than the first one with Stallone.
Jeez. I don't have anything after A-Train. I was going to do plot lines, but that's actually Doug requested that one, so we're not going to do that one. So we're going to go right into box office news.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right, box office bombs this week. We're starting off with Mother's Day.
Fuck you, Gary Marshall.
It's the latest holiday rom-com from Gary Marshall. It opened number 4 for the week with $8.3 million, which is below even the disappointing $13 million that New Year's Eve opened with in 2011. And way below Valentine's Day's $56 million in 2010. Didn't help that the critics hated it and an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. Although stupid audiences enjoyed it with a B+ on CinemaScore.
Who the fuck is seeing Mother's Day?
Mothers?
Really?
I don't know.
Did you see the trailer?
I have no clue who's in it.
Jennifer Aniston. Shocking, she's in another crappy film.
I still don't know why you
Julia
hate Jennifer
Roberts.
Aniston.
Oh, yeah, Julia Roberts.
She looks terrible in it. She's wearing a terrible wig.
Terrible.
Jason Sudeikis is in it.
I like Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah, it looks bad. Olympia Dukakis? I think she's in it. Oh, no. Just somebody else that took her role that, I don't know.
Okay.
It looks bad.
Is that Mother's Day or Steel Magnolias? What?
My colors are pink and pink.
No, God, you even got it wrong. It's, my colors are blush and bashful. And then the response was, your colors are pink and pink.
I do reckon.
I mean, if you're going to quote it, at least quote it properly.
Not a good film. No, seriously, though, who's watching Mother's Day? Why is this getting made? Fuck you.
Well, because we sit here and we bitch and complain about all they do is remake things. So when they come up with an original idea...
This is not original. It's a sequel to a sequel.
It has nothing to do with the other thing. The other thing
It's such a different story.
It's at least original. It takes place on Mother's Day. Doesn't take place on Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve.
So what's this next one?
4th of July?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Day.
Tom Cruise. Late Arbor Day. Arbor Day.
Oh, Arbor Day would be a good one.
I would go see it if he made an Arbor Day film.
Labor Day, where it's a bunch of women about ready to give birth on Labor Day.
Oh,
shit.
yes.
You know what?
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
Yes.
Trademark.
Yes.
HOBI TM.
Mark this episode in this spot. I think you have it.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine if that actually was?
I'll have to do the next one if they're going chronologically.
I'm writing it. I'm going to send it to Gary Marshall.
Yeah.
Dear God. Is he dead yet?
We're not killing off Gary Marshall.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying.
Going on, Ratchet and Clank. It opened at a resounding thud at number 7 with just $4.8 million. The film had the lowest wide opening for a video game adaptation since 2009's bomb, Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Chun-Li, I'm sorry. That was 2009?
Guess so.
Didn't we see that one?
Huh?
I've never even heard of that.
Michael McDonald or whatever, McDougall or whatever.
Neil McDonough?
Yeah, Neil.
Michael McDonald, Neil McDonough, what's the difference?
Norm McDonald. You know that guy. He was in it.
And people you never heard of.
Yeah. Balrog was in it, the boxer. Remember the bad guy boxer from Street Fighter? Not the actual.
No. Oh, yeah. The Balrog from
Street
Lord
Fighter.
of the Rings?
No. Anyways, go ahead.
Glass Joe, was he in Street Fighter?
No, he was not.
Never mind.
Always go for the jaw. Go for the jaw.
Different game.
King Hippo, was he in that one?
Gotta go for the belly. Mr. Sandman was the tough
where
one.
I was.
From
Street
Philadelphia,
Fighter:
he would
Legend
go.
of Chun-Li did $4.7 million.
In
less than half the theaters that Ratchet and Clank were in.
It's a good sign.
So, mark this up to a killer combination of poor reviews, 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, a niche audience, the game is liked but not nearly as popular as most of the other adaptations, and the fact that the Jungle Book is still beating the shit out of
Everything.
Audiences moderately liked it with a B. It had a budget of $20 million.
I can't believe it. I only had $20 million.
Okay, but
It's a low budget adaptation of a video game. I mean,
Do people still play the game? I mean, is it still a popular game?
I don't think it's. That's the thing. They
No,
haven't even released it.
I think they're going back for the
Nostalgia.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it's not out now. Is it?
That's the thing. They
know
didn't
if
even
I need-
release a new one in the last
Yeah.
couple of years. It's
Right.
like, so why
Yeah, was
do
there even a Ratchet and Clank on like
PS4? I don't think so.
PS3? Was there even one on PS3?
PS3 there was.
Oh, okay.
But not PS4. I'm like, that's PS4 has been out 3 years.
Wow.
It's been that long. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. The top 5 this week: Jungle Book, another $42.5 million, total of $252 million on a $175 million budget.
Did you see this?
No, I didn't. My wife saw it.
And she loved it, right?
She loved it. Yes.
Okay.
And now we're starting the bombs. The Huntsman: Winter's War made $9.5 million, a total of $34 million on a $115 million budget. I'm surprised The Huntsman was number 2.
I know.
I mean, we're starting summer movie season, and a bomb in its second week is number 2.
Yeah.
Keanu made $9.5 million on its opening week on a, we think, $15 million budget.
Yeah, 15. I might actually see that this weekend.
Mother's Day, $8 million on an opening week budget of $25 million. And number 5, Barbershop: The Next Cut, another $6 million, a total of $45 million on its $20 million budget.
Barbershop's got to be better than Huntsman and Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, just a $25 million budget. Remember, now this might be before your time because you're a youngster.
Yes,
but
yes.
Jeff, you remember? Remember when Julia Roberts was making $20 million a movie?
Yeah.
And now the whole budget.
That's why it was. It was the rest of it was $5 million.
Wow.
I don't. Well, it's because Gary Marshall.
This is why you don't pay women the same as men.
Ah!
This.
Whoa. Send all complaints to Doug at Graphic Novels.
Yes. But I'm the bad guy for making fun of Worsley. Okay.
Upcoming May 6, 2016. Captain America: Civil War.
Colon.
That's too good to even to mention the colon.
Yeah. That's. I don't think anything's going around that time.
Yeah, I have a feeling the Jungle Book will be number 2 next week.
I have a feeling Huntsman is going to be at number 5.
I have a feeling Jungle Book will be number 2 and Zootopia will be number 3.
Zootopia is going to jump back up.
It might make less money, but everything else is going to fall below it. That's my guess.
I think Keanu
Zootopia
might
is still out.
Yeah, Zootopia was number 6 or 7, I think.
Okay.
It's beaten Batman v Superman was like 7 or 8. So.
We doing buy sell?
Yeah, let's do a quick buy sell.
Are you buying or selling Key and Peele?
I'll buy them. I think they have enough talent that they're going to have a lot of stuff in the pipelines. I would buy them.
Yeah.
I would buy them. I'm not sure if they're for the big screen. I mean, we'll see how Keanu works out and if the right ideas come along, but it might be tough for them to get going out to the movie to pay to watch them.
I equate them to
watching.
I equate them to Broken Lizard from Super Troopers.
Okay.
I equate that they're very, very funny. I think they're going to do better on TV with their stuff, but I could see them being like a cult little following on the movies.
I mean, if they do small enough budgeted movies, then they could. If they're happy with making a $10 million budget and making $20 million off of it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing. This costs $15 million. They're going to make money on this because it's going past $15 million. So, and then I think they're fine with it.
So we're all buying Key and Peele.
Yes.
Do you have to buy Key and Peele?
Yes.
Or buy one and not the other?
Nope, they're all combined.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah, because I would certainly buy Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah.
Because he shows up in everything anymore.
Yes.
It's kind of like Good Burger. You had to buy both of them.
You know.
You had to buy
Keenan and Kel.
Okay.
Strawberry jacuzzi.
Good Burger, is that a hint as to what we're going to do in the top 5?
Ooh. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
That's your best impersonation ever.
Thank you.
I know Jason likes Key because he had an integral part in Tomorrowland.
He did.
Oh,
He did. He actually was best part of Tomorrowland.
So I like him. He was.
It was a great film.
He was in Parks and Rec.
Did you?
We hit stars, so I DVR'd that.
Why?
Because my wife hasn't seen it.
Oh, okay. Did you say you don't want to see this?
Oh no! If he had to watch it, so does she.
Not good.
But yeah, he was in Parks and Rec. He was in. He was great in the Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
The Family Feud. He was good in Modern Family.
Yes.
So
he shows up a lot more than I think Jordan Peele and things.
Yeah. What do we got next?
Next, buy or sell Jennifer Aniston.
Sell.
You can at least let me finish saying her
Sell.
name.
No talent hack.
God, you're the only person who thinks that.
She is no talent. Jennifer
I just
Aniston?
think she's crazy.
Well, I think so too.
She might be insane.
You know what? I think part of it is maybe not even her own fault, but every tabloid, when I was in my early 20s and that, when will she find love after Brad Pitt?
Well, why are you reading tabloids?
I'm not, but if I'm in line at the grocery store...
You still don't have to read them.
It's on the cover.
There's candy on the other side. Read the candy.
This is why your HOBI jersey doesn't fit. I read crap, and you eat the candy bars. You're eating the Clark bars.
Eat it. I just read it.
Okay.
Ooh, a large Reese's.
Ooh, a Clark ball.
They still make Zagnuts?
In that same vein, I remember getting a People magazine or something from my mom or whoever passed out, and there was somebody actually wrote a letter to the magazine saying Jennifer Aniston deserves to be happy. Who takes time out of their life to say? I just stuck with. It's like, really?
I think her $20 million a year on Friends makes her happy.
Yes, but it was. Oh, she deserves to have somebody.
No.
Why do you care?
Maybe she's just batshit crazy.
I think she is.
I think she is something.
But
I don't think
if you can convince her to recreate the scene from, is it The Breakup, or what was that called?
Oh, yeah, when she's walking naked.
When she's walking naked. If she just recreates that scene in every movie she does, I
think her attractiveness goes away because of her personality.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with her personality.
Yeah. Well, from the many times I've hung out with her, not a big fan.
I was always a fan of her father. Character actor John Aniston, best known for being in Days of Our Lives, the villain, Victor Kiriakis. So,
wait a minute, what was that name?
Victor Kiriakis?
Oh, jeez, that's a daytime name. Or a comic book name. Either one.
It's the head of the heart surgery at Christ Hospital, Dean Kiriakis.
Oh, really?
It would be a very, yes.
Oh. Wow, that's a fun fact.
And now you're calling him a villain.
Well, I'm taking Worsley down. I'm taking Worsley down. If it's not in Heartbeat or Heartbreaker, I'm not caring. I'm selling Jennifer Aniston. Jesus, get off the TV.
Yeah, me too.
Well, good. When as your stocks are falling and plummeting, I'll buy them up. And
yeah, she doing a Friends reunion? No. Okay, there's nothing else going on with her. Maybe she'll make
Labor. They might do a Friends reunion.
She's going to do Labor Day. That's great.
I'm going to buy your penny stocks and wait till a Friends reunion before I sell.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we should time to go on to top 5. Top 5 this week. We're doing our top 5 favorite comedy films from the 1990s.
Okay.
I suppose we had to put 1990s because I almost looked up the 1890s comedy films.
That's when you grew up, right?
Yes.
When you were in cherry old England, Whitehall, England, you better watch it, Jack the Ripper.
Great films like The Sneeze.
It was right before Charlie Chaplin's time. Oh, my goodness. Remember the guy riding the bicycle? Oh, that was so awesome. That's so awesome.
It's the penny farthing. Oh, that was great.
He turned on a lamp. Okay, so is Birth of a Nation on your list?
No, that was from like the 20s.
Okay.
1920s.
Sorry, my bad. So, well, you just did your top 5. So, Doug, you go ahead with your first number 5.
Okay, now, since I'm late to the game here, I was just checking these movies out before I got here, and you Google list of comedies. Comedy has a large,
broad
definition.
Well, we've already figured out The Martian's considered a comedy in some circles.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they had like True Lies was considered a comedy.
Well, because Tom Arnold's funny.
I think that's more of a comedy than I saw American Beauty.
But it was.
I saw Mystery Alaska. Love the movie, but I couldn't put it in my top 5 comedies.
It's just sports.
So, I have a long. I don't know.
Well, according to Blake, you're fine because it doesn't matter what we put as the category. He just makes his own list, so you're fine.
I'm going to do an honorable mention right off the bat just because I know it's going to be Jason's number 1.
Oh.
But Exit to Eden.
Listed
in there.
Dan Aykroyd in S&M.
You know, I remember him having a poster up in his room when he lived at home.
Rosie
O'Donnell as a dominatrix.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
it's because my brother was working at the movie theater. We brought a lot of bad movie posters home.
No, I don't think so.
Somebody had a boat trip as a headboard when they came back from vacation.
Oh, that was
I don't
great.
remember that. But anyways, moving on.
That was a great
Okay,
prank.
so number 5 for me, Rush Hour. Now, the reason is because...
Chris Tucker was palatable?
Well, no.
Time out. That's on the review. Right in the movie, the trailer. Chris Tucker is palatable.
Former HOBI guest, my son Rex, was about 3 years old when that came out. I like Jackie Chan. Hey, I'm going to go see that. He's 3. He'll probably nap during it. He won't pay attention, this and that. So as we're going out to the car after the movie, he starts quoting it with, "What the hell did you just say?" And I thought, wow, I guess he was paying attention. So it's like, don't tell mom. So that's the only reason I have that on there. So that's my number 5.
Okay.
I do have to say, Jason, I got a little list here of things I think you might have on your list. So we'll see if those come up.
Okay.
But
Jeff, you can go number 5.
my number 5, I'm going to go with the Farrelly Brothers classic, There's Something About Mary.
Okay. Just got silent. Okay.
Back to bait! Funny movie. Funny. Hair gel, psh, funny. Love it.
Yeah.
Brett Favre cameo, love it.
Yeah.
The getting caught in the zipper, though.
Oh.
That I was...
Oh, it was, yeah, exactly. Even to this day, I mean...
I still have that visual of what they showed.
Yes.
Powerful stuff.
I hadn't seen it, so I was, behind the times, and I happened to catch it, and I'm watching, and that came on. It was like, I'm out.
How'd you get the beans above the fray?
It was your version of the Serbian film. I'm out.
I'm out. It was like, wow.
That's not good.
Have
Okay.
you seen my baseball?
Okay, moving on. Somewhere down 50 Cent. Moving on. Let's see. My number 5 is a tie. I hobied it.
Oh.
This one is because you guys are older. Jeff's old. So he didn't get the idea. But growing up, this was it was very fun for my age group and that. The first one was American Pie. Loved American Pie.
It was okay.
Okay. Still love them. I have a special place in my heart. They're not good films, the other ones. I'm talking the theatrical ones.
Oh, yeah. No, oh, God, the non-theatrical ones are god-awful.
And it's a tie. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie.
Okay.
Love that one.
Those weren't, either of those were ones I thought
When the guy pulls up in the Woody station wagon, and Crow goes, "Now there's 2 Woodies in this film," in this scene.
What was the movie they were doing?
This Planet Earth? Or,
Spaceship Earth? No.
shit.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You really liked the movie.
Yeah.
Well, not that part of the movie. I'm talking about the Crow. I love that film, though. I still have it on VHS. And it's actually worth a couple $100 on VHS.
Sell it.
I'm trying. Let's see. Number 4 was, this is before I started hating him, Happy Gilmore. I really enjoyed Happy Gilmore.
Again, I didn't think you'd have that on your list.
Yeah, I enjoyed Happy Gilmore a lot. It was a tie with Shawshank Redemption, because that was a funny movie.
That was a funny movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when the sisters were on screen, Laugh Riot.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, just Happy Gilmore. Not so much, what's the one he went back to school? Billy Madison? That annoyed me.
No, I like Billy Madison better than Happy. Neither of them made my list, but...
and a lot of this
in my top 10.
A lot of
Actually,
this
Billy was a honorable mention.
A lot of this is going back to the films like I can watch on TV right now and still enjoy them a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your number 4?
Let's see. My number 4, Clerks.
Okay.
Talked a lot about Clerks on this show. It shouldn't come as anyone's surprise.
My number 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I hobied that one too with a number 2.
Oh, okay. Well, what you hobied it with is probably that I have as one of them that I think you were going to put. But yeah, Clerks for me, number 4.
Great film. Okay.
Okay, me, number 4, Rocket Man.
Oh my God, Harlan Williams!
And it's so stupid. It's so stupid, it's funny.
Yes.
Don't know that one at all.
He's just a technical guy, and he gets sent to a trip up to Mars. And hilarity ensues.
So it's like The Martian.
Yes.
Because apparently that was a comedy.
Kind of, yes. Does Matt Damon fart in it a lot?
Probably.
Okay.
Sorority
jokes.
Sorority Boys was going to be mine, but that was 2000s.
Yeah. Rats.
I really do love that movie.
And hey, I mentioned something about Mary. If you're a Harlan Williams fan, wasn't he in that one?
Which one?
Something about Mary.
No, he wasn't.
He was the hitchhiker.
Yeah. I just remember I used to work for a college back in the day, and he was on the Gina Davis sitcom. Remember that? Gina Davis had a sitcom.
I remember having a sitcom. I couldn't tell you.
No, it wasn't that. It was a comedy in the 90s. And we were in charge of getting acts to come to our
Gina
school.
Davis show?
Yeah, the Gina Davis show, I think is what it was called. We were in charge of getting acts to come to our college.
Yes.
And so we got pricing on a lot of people.
Yes.
And at the time, I think it was $7,500 for him to come, which, we had a budget of like 10 to 15. And we came to find out that as soon as he got on Gina Davis, he tripled his price. And it's like, why? You're not like even a main star on it. And it's like, okay, you're done. So as much as I like Harlan Williams, he's a strange bird. He's a strange bird.
Would that be the one where you had a comic come and I paid to go see him, and because there was a kid in the audience, he cut his set short because he couldn't curse?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Was
I don't
Tommy
remember.
Blaze?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yes. We got some stories about that one. Okay.
Is this over already?
That's right. So, even though we told him ahead. Never mind.
Yes.
Move ahead.
Yeah.
What's your number 3, Doug?
Number 3, The Man Who Knew Too Little with Bill Murray.
Time out. I got something in my eye. When he's doing the Russian dance at the end.
Yes.
I like it. That was a good one. I forgot all about that one. That's a good.
I never saw that one.
You should. Definitely funny. What's your number 3, Jeff?
My number 3, South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yeah, that was going to be on yours.
Yeah.
It was a funny movie. I don't know if it holds up as much, so that's why I didn't.
I think it does.
I had it as an honorable mention, but I did not
What I
have it
really
in top
love about the music is just so perfect. And
the music's good.
Yeah, and the music is what makes the comedy even better.
What year was that?
99?
Okay.
Was it 99?
I think it was 99.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Let's see. This Island Earth is Mystery Science Theater.
Okay.
That's what it's
Island
called.
Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was it.
My number 3 is Office Space. So Jennifer Aniston is in that. That's about the only thing she's ever been good in. But she's played herself. me talking. I'm Jennifer Aniston. I'm awkward, but I'm the hot awkward girl. Shut up. Anyways, so Office Space, loved it. You can quote that movie all the time. The hatred I have for Aniston is just.
I'm noticing.
My number 2, I hope he did, was Clerks. What do you think the other one is?
Chasing Amy.
Yep.
That was one of my number 1s.
Is it? Oh, I love Chasing Amy. We have to have a threesome. No. Thank Christ. Jason Lee in it is awesome.
I think that's my biggest problem is I don't understand
the reasoning for the ending.
It's like, you lived this way, and I was oppressed, and you were loose, so now we all have to sleep together. I'm like, what? 1 plus 1 does not equal 3.
You went from 0 to 60 really quick on that jump.
No. The whole thing that makes is the beginning at the comic.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What's a Nubian?
Shit, motherfucker. You almost had me
That
laughing.
scene's hilarious. That's on Netflix. And I'll just watch that scene and then turn it off.
Or even when they're in the bar is funny when they start making out. Joey Lauren Adams and her girlfriend, and Ben Affleck's just staring, and Jason Lee's just
laughing.
Now
yeah,
that
is a share
is a moment.
So
that's my number 2. Go ahead, Jeff. Number 2.
Number 2. Why can't I find my number? Oh, Tommy Boy.
Number 1.
Oh,
I love that movie.
wow. Chasing Amy was the only thing that I thought you would have on your list.
That it was correct?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we'll get to your list here in a second what you thought. Tommy Boy is a perfect comedy.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a road trip. He's trying to make himself better. Brian Dennehy, he's awesome in it.
Brian Dennehy's great. Rob Lowe is great playing
Rob
a
Lowe
villain.
is great in it. Dan Aykroyd is even tolerable. Should be on the trailer.
Did you eat paint chips as a kid?
Why? Richard, what'd you do? when the door falls off, still makes me laugh. So, Doug, what's your number 1?
How about
number 2?
What's your number 2?
Okay.
Sorry.
Nobody said there'd be math here.
No.
Counting them.
We can't count.
Number 2, Dave.
You know what? I thought about that movie. We talked about that last week.
Well, we talked about that when we did our political movie.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
But, I like the movie.
Okay.
When I made a political list, I could only come up with, a couple.
Dave
was 1, 2, and 3 on my list.
Just to let you know, we did do a 1990s film, top 5 favorite 1990s films, in episode 106, but not comedies. Films.
Oh,
I wanted to make sure after I sent that out today, I was like, oh, did we do this one already? And I went back and it was 106.
90s, but not comedies.
Yes.
So the list is different.
Don't you have a master list of all your subjects you've done?
Yes. It's on the board somewhere.
It's over there, the board.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Number 1, Chasing Amy was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But then my favorite Kevin Smith movie, Dogma.
That was 90s?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was 99 also.
Wow, I didn't know that was in 90s.
If I Hobied it, I was going to put Dogma tied with Clerks at number 5. But
Okay.
I decided not to Hobie my list.
I appreciate that.
I didn't know that was number 5, or that was in the 90s. I don't know if I would put that above Chasing Amy or Clerks, but I would put it in that.
Those two are pretty neck and neck for me, but I think Clerks, as far as I might say Dogma's a better movie, but I think Clerks is a better comedy.
Yeah.
As far as just the humor and just laughing at, that's why I chose Clerks.
When Jay and Silent Bob are in the strip club and Jay has the money, that makes me laugh every time. Jeff, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Empire Records.
Fuck me, that should have been on there. Damn it.
Jason changing his list.
Of course, he does it every week. No, I saw comedies of the 90s, Empire Records, and what else came out in the 90s? That's
going to be over my number 1 now with Tommy Boy. Change my list. I hobied a lot on this.
Yeah,
Empire Records is a great film.
It's Rex Manning Day.
You mustn't dwell. The best is that they cut out Tobey Maguire completely in that movie.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a fairly main character, and they got a third of the way through filming, and then just, we'll just redo any scenes that we actually have him in that we need and cut him out.
Robin Tunney was annoying in the first part of that film, and then I loved her by the end.
Well, that was her character arc.
Yeah.
And she was depressed.
Even Renee Zellweger wasn't bad.
I think that was Renee Zellweger at her best.
What was your list for me?
Ones that I thought you might have on there. Leap of Faith.
It's a good movie. I don't know if it's a comedy, though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. I thought it was very much a comedy.
It is a comedy, but it's a kind of a dark comedy, kind of drama. I don't know.
I put Chasing Amy. I thought you might put Cool Runnings on yours.
I do love Cool Runnings, but it's not in the top comedies.
Airheads.
I loved Airheads, but again, it's not good. I can't.
The Ref.
The Ref is good. I put that as a Christmas movie.
It could be a comedy. It's a Christmas comedy.
It could be a comedy, but I could do that.
And
don't piss me off. It's Jesus' birthday.
I was surprised you did not have Night at the Roxbury.
I can't, in good faith, put that on there. I love the movie, but I can't. It's boo, boo. What are you doing? That's what I heard when I saw you, because I thought I died and the ambulance took me away.
Oh, God.
Boo! Save! Sorry. Okay, we had some listener feedback. We had Ray Meebers, at Ray Meebers, had Bowfinger. Number 4, My Cousin Vinny. My clock's ticking. Number 3 is Tommy Boy. 2 is Galaxy Quest, which is a great film. 1 is Army of Darkness. Blake, I think, would have had Army of Darkness on here. I feel like you would.
Blake probably would have.
He probably would have had that one where the guy's fighting a robot and you have to hit him in the crotch.
What is that film?
That's what he would have had
out what
Well, inside baseball hitting, he kept looking after we went off the air, looking for that movie. I knew it's in there. Yeah, why don't you just Google crotch hitting rocket robot? I'm sure that'd find it.
All right, I got R.J. Holt's list here.
Oh, okay.
Number 5, Captain Ron.
Oh God.
Oh, I
better
don't know
than
about
Mosquito
that one,
Coast. Remember that film?
Number 4, My Cousin Vinny.
Yep.
Number 3, Galaxy Quest. Number 2, Spice World.
What?
And number 1, Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
That Groundhog Day is an honorable mention.
Devin at Snake Oil
yeah,
and that,
Devin
and
with his 12 movies in his top 5.
Okay, ready? Devin. Liar, Liar. Number 4, There's Something About Mary and Happy Gilmore. Quotations, # Hobie that shit. I like that hashtag. Number 3, Kingpin. and Bailey Madison, and Office Space. Okay, now you're not even trying. Number 2, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber. That actually...
It's funny and quotable.
That is a good one. There's so many good comedies in the 90s. I did DVR Dumb and Dumber 2 with Jim Carrey on HBO, so we'll see how bad that is. I wasn't going to rent it, but for free.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Boy and Big Lebowski was number 1. Honorable mention was Rush Hour and American Pie. Let's see.
I responded to Dev when I saw that. I'm like, I still can't believe anybody finds Men in Tights funny.
Yes.
I mean... The only thing I can think of is, like, I'm too old and have seen Mel Brooks movies, so when he recycled every joke in that movie, they weren't funny anymore.
You've seen his good ones.
Yeah, I saw his good ones, so that one was crap.
Hayes Red Mist had Dumb and Dumber. That was it. He didn't Hobie it.
He opposite of Hobie it.
Chris Richardson, the chaps at 365, he had Ace Ventura. He had Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, sorry. Sister Act. Let's
Sister
see.
Act or Sister Act 2?
Sister Act 1.
Oh, because number 2 was better. You know, she's back in the habit.
No. Office
Space. Lauryn Hill in it.
Stop it. Office Space. Groundhog Day, and As Good as It Gets. So there you go. There's his movies. So any thoughts on those?
I liked As Good as It Gets. It just didn't, you know. It's not one of those real laugh out loud.
Okay.
Gutbusters.
Let's see if there's any other ones. I think that was it, actually.
I'm shocked nobody mentioned Space Jam.
They're remaking that.
Yes.
Oh,
with LeBron James.
Oh, no.
I
suppose he really is the next Michael Jordan.
When we do comedies of 2000s, I'm going to do Looney Tunes Back in Action with Brandon Fraser.
Yes.
God, I had to watch that one. That was
Yes, I watched it with you when you worked at the theater.
Yeah,
that was
good.
Bad. That was so bad.
Oh, wow.
Steve Martin was in that. Jenna
Jenna
Elfman. It was on, and my son started watching it, and he couldn't even handle it. He's like, no, we're done. We're done with this.
Oh,
so,
that'd be interesting, the 2000 comedies.
We could do that one week. We could do that. Let's see. So, Doug, thanks for coming on.
Oh, my pleasure.
Scab Blake,
yes.
We will be back next week. Blake won't be here, but that's okay. He'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay, Devin, calm down. So.
That's the one nice thing about being on here. I don't have to listen now. And
yes.
With Blake not on, I don't listen anyway.
That's a good call.
So
it's a good call. He's a little nuts. Did you know that?
I'm glad you waited till the end of the episode to suggest not listening when Blake wasn't here.
We're very big in Antarctica. Just saying that right now.
You've lost one listener I know of.
Well, yeah, he died. That's why. He can't listen. Maybe ours is on repeat. He keeps downloading it. Maybe it was a subscriber and it just downloads automatically.
Oh, right.
That would have been good.
But he has to turn on his computer for it to download.
Computer?
Hello?
No, then he would be aided. He can't do that. Let's see. And finally, bad idea of the week, number 85. Pick out a fight with Jonathan Lipnicki. Do not do that.
Do not pick a fight with Jonathan Lipnicki on Twitter because he might kick your ass.
I was talking in person.
I wouldn't even do it on Twitter. That's a bad idea.
Yes. So Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History